Next week, I'll be starting my second year of college. So before that, let me tell you 5 things that will help you in your first year. And the number one piece of advice that will help you in your college journey is at the end of this video, so stick around to see. Number 1, look at your syllabus. On my first day of college, I didn't know what to expect. I knew there were lectures, but I didn't know how the true learning was going to happen. In today's age, we live with technology all around us, meaning that the information and the schedule for how your class is going to work is going to be available the day before you go to school. This is your syllabus. The class information is called the syllabus. On the first day, the instructor is going to go over it. Revising and taking notes on your syllabus will help you in the long run, because not only does it contain information about future assignments, it also gives you a perspective of the expectations of the class. Number 2, learn from your environment. Unlike high school, you're not placed in classes where the people next to you are in the same grade. No, you could be placed with anybody who might be more experienced than you. So my advice is to take advantage of that. On my first day of school, I didn't know that we should take notes, so I looked around and I saw a bunch of people taking notes as the teacher was doing his lecture. And I wondered why they were doing this. The same slides were gonna be posted online, so what's the deal? Well, later when it came to studying, I struggled. So the week after that, I started taking notes and I found my study sessions way better. This is just one example of how observing the environment can help you, but I recommend instead of observing, talk in the environment. Talk to others in your class. Ask them why they wrote down that piece of information, or ask them tips on how to study. Surprisingly enough, you'll find people who will be happy to teach you, especially if you're a beginner. You'll find all sorts of people like this, especially if you attend events. I don't know about other colleges, but in the college that I go to, there are all kinds of events and organizations that allows you to make friends, socialize, and find people who will help you with your studies. One of my biggest regrets in my first year is not doing that. I mostly observed and learned by doing my own thing. If you're like me, that's fine, but I recommend considering learning with groups. It could be fun and you'll make new friends. I believe that doing this in your first year of college is integral when it comes to having friends all through our college. Because as life moves on and your responsibilities start to grow, you'll see that you will have less time to spend with your other friends outside of school. So having someone that can help you and has your back while in school is a big benefit in your college life. Number 4, how knowledge is presented. Here's a question. Does your middle school teacher teach the same way that your high school teacher does? No, right? Each person has their own way of presenting information. Even if the teachers are forced to give the information in a certain way, the way they present their own information is still gonna be their own style. And that is the beauty of going to college. Teachers in college probably get paid more than what a high school teacher does. And I feel that because of this, they need to provide quality when it comes to presenting the information. You'll find that the best teachers are not the ones who just give you the information and gives you orders. No, you'll find that the best teachers are the teachers who mastered the art of storytelling. Let me give you an example. I was in my anthropology class. In anthropology, we talk about how the human body has evolved throughout the millions of years. So it comes to the point in class where we talk about physical aspects about the human body, specifically the fact that women have evolved to have stronger legs than men. However, the teacher hooks us at the beginning of class with a story where his daughter protects herself from a drunk man by kicking him in the balls. I was immediately hooked on the story. I mean, who starts a class like that? For the whole duration of the class, I was hooked. Now, why should I care about how my teacher presents information? I mean, besides making that class enjoyable, what really is there? Well, let me tell you that the parts that are interesting are the parts that you're going to remember. It is shown that recalling a small example can help you recall the entire picture. In simple terms, something small can be something big. And because I was able to recall this example on the exam, I ended up doing well. Now, when it comes to exam, it's everybody's game. One of the key factors when it comes to having a good grade on an exam is studying. Now, there's different ways to study, and one of the mistakes that I did while studying is spending too much time studying. I thought that quantity was better than quality, but it's actually the opposite. In order to be successful in college, you need to improve the quality of your studying. Well, how do we do that? Well, starting the habit of reading on a consistent basis is a big benefactor. It doesn't matter what book, of course. Self-improvement books are highly recommended. But getting into the habit of reading will allow you to process information better. But not only will it help you process information, it will also help you when it comes to writing. Because having a constant example of how writing is supposed to look will translate it over to your real work. If you're looking for books to start your self-improvement journey, I recommend these 2 books. One focuses on how to improve your social skills and the other one focuses on how to make money. Link in the description below. But Diego, I can't concentrate. I need to keep checking my phone and I get all these distractions around me. Then get rid of them. This excuse really bothers me because it has such an easy fix. Like, I can't believe I did this. Of course you're not going to be able to concentrate if you're in a place with a lot of noise. What you need is a place where no one will talk to you and there are no distractions. distractions. That is why the library is the best place to study. This is a place where nobody will bother you, and the only person who will hold you back from achieving true success is yourself. You see, before a great hard study session, I like to do a little bit of Instagram scrolling. You know, just a little bit of dopamine before a lot of work. How do you think this impacted the quality of my studying? I pretty much got no work done. Like, it took me 15 minutes to finish an assignment that only should take me about 10 minutes. It is so important to have as little dopamine as possible before hard work, because not only will it correlate to the amount of time that you spent, but it will also massively increase the quality of your work. So what I do when I get to a desk at the library is I immediately put my phone away in my backpack and I start taking my notes out. You shouldn't need that phone for anything because you set that time to do one specific thing. Now, speaking of time, one last bonus tip that I'm going to give you guys is to make a schedule. Setting time aside to do one specific thing will massively increase the quality of the work. So let's take that concept and apply it to our entire day. If you do this, you will have a day of 100% productivity because it will allow you to prepare yourself for one specific thing. And if you focus on one thing, the quality of what you're doing will skyrocket. So there you guys go. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you yourself need a video edited and you like how this video was edited, you can hire me on Upwork and I will personally edit a video for you. Link in the description below. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and always remember to live your life like there's no tomorrow.